Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today, we will explanation rat disaster movie. Before we start, warning. Spoilers ahead.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like too.
A man is introduced at the railway station with his daughters as the film drama story begins. He was reprimanding his younger daughter. Because his daughter refuses to listen to him. She was out and about with a friend who was not a good boy. They board the train to their destination. There was a sizable crowd on this train today. People in the area were discussing a strange virus. This virus is said to be dangerous to animals, particularly for small animals. We discovered this man's name here. Suk is his name, but Suk thinks this virus thing is normal. That's why he ignores this. Meanwhile, a train arrives on another track. Seeing the train, the staff of the train gets shocked. Because they were told there will not be any train for the next 2 hours. It was discovered from the announcement this train arrived due to an emergency. This emergency is special and secret as well. None knows there about the emergency. The ordinary people don't get affected by his. The guards go to the train for understanding the situation. They get scared seeing the train. Because the train was bleeding and the passengers were also disappeared. Usually, there is always a crowd on this train. The passengers don't know anything about this empty train. The other train starts. Suk was searching for his younger daughter. Because she has seated somewhere else while leaving her seat. Suk sees his daughter. She was sitting with an army officer and Suk asks his daughter to go with him. But Suk's daughter refuses to go with him. She says, "Who you are? I don't know you." She behaves like she doesn't know him. Like he is not her father and teasing her without any reason. The guards hold Suk. They lock him into the compartment. A guard notices a man was already there. The rats were eating the man. As the guard tries to touch the man, the rats attack the guard. The passengers on the train were hearing the weird voices from the train's roof. These were the rats' voices. One of the men hits his stick on the vent to make the rats flee. The vent breaks as he does this. It elicits the appearance of tens of thousands of rats. These were not ordinary rats but were fast than ordinary rats. They were also dangerous that will eat any human in minutes. The dangerous rats attack those passengers. It is discovered here that a man already knew about this incident. He knew the incident happened on the previous train. To escape from it he comes to this train. When he discovers the rats have attacked this train, he runs with the help of guards. Suk was also worried for his daughters. He was locked in the compartment. Suk comes out while breaking the door of the compartment. He immediately runs to save his daughters and alerts all the passengers about the rats to be aware of rats. Because the rats didn't reach the compartment yet, the rats attacked the previous compartments of the train. None knows about the rats in this compartment. None believes in Suk and start laughing at Suk. They make fun of him. Meanwhile, the rats attack there. Their laughter turns to death as a result of this. The survivors escape from there. They all run toward the first phase of the train. That phase was saved yet. Now the man is shown who was escaping from here. It means the man who already knows about those rats. He was the head of all army officers. The army officers who were on the train. The army head becomes selfish and says, "If I will save other passengers I will die to save his life." He decides to separate the previous compartments of the train. So the first phase will be saved. Now it happens the same, the previous compartments of the train were separated. Some people move on the train roof to escape and reach the first phase of the train, so they will be saved from those rats. The survivors see the people who were attacked by the rats have a weird infection. This was a viral infection. Suk says there is a good cure of this infection. He says, "I work in a medical department and there will be station after few stations. There is a hospital and we can get the medicines for this infection from there." Some of them agree with him, while others do not. The survivors don't want to be infected by this infection. They don't want the train to be stopped anywhere. Maybe there will be a rats attack wherever they will stop. A man points a gun at the army leader. It was decided they will go to the hospital. Before going there, the infected people were shifted to another compartment. After a few stations, the station arrives at the location of the hospital. They make a group of some people that will go to the hospital. The people who will bring the medicines from there. Suk has to go with them because he has the knowledge about medicine. Going at a far distance, they see the whole city is destroyed. There were dead bodies everywhere. They move forward while passing from the dead bodies. Moving forward, they notice a swarm of rats in a shadowy area. Not even a single rat coming out in the sunlight. They understand those rats can't come out in the sunlight. They must depart from the path that was dark. They pass from a path there was continuous sunlight. But the clouds cover the sun moving at a distance. As a result of the lack of sunlight, many rats arrive and attack them. They somehow reach the hospital while escaping from those rats. Meanwhile, their two companions become the prey of rats. They meet a man who was hidden there with his family. A rat has also bitten his daughter. Suk tells the man I have its cure. He says its treatment is possible through medicines. That's why the man takes them to the place where were the medicines. As a result of the lack of sunlight, many rats arrive and attack them. It means a lot more than thousands. If they will make a noise, the rats will attack and eat them. They were saying in the train the people who went to bring medicine will not return. We should leave from here as soon as possible now. The compartment is shown where were all the infected people kept. Then a lady opens the previous compartment's door. The rats arrive and attack them. Suk reaches the medicine in the hospital and it was a kind of antidote. Suk places the medicines in a box, but as he walks away, a piece of weak wood falls under his foot. Due to it, he falls and hangs there. The rats' attention diverts to Suk. Now they all run speedily from there. A huge army of rats was chasing them. They find a jeep and they escape while running from there. Reaching the train, they find many dead bodies there. They were the people who attacked and ended by the rat. Suk's daughter opens the door. Suk becomes happy, sees his daughters were saved and alive. Meanwhile, the clouds again cover the sun. As a result, the light is reduced there. All the rats move towards them. They start the train and escape from there. But a man is left behind and the rats end him while attacking him. After it, all the passengers were given the antidote. The passengers who were infected. But they have to stop the train because another train fell on the track. All of the passengers attempt to dismantle the train compartments. During this, a man decides to sacrifice himself. He ties the explosive on his body. He reaches the rats. As the rats move on him, the man turns his explosive on. There was a huge blast due to it and many rats were ended there. Their track was clear but still, there was a problem. It was the track that was changing to another side. There was a deep ditch. Suk pulls a lever to change the track. The situation is that Suk has to press the lever. He does the same and keeps pressing the lever. Due to it, the train moves forward and all were saved, but Suk leaves behind. He runs behind the train to get on it. Due to the high speed of the train, he couldn't get on the train. His daughters were weeping while seeing him. They were saying while weeping to stop the train. Their father says don't stop the train and Suk stops. The train departs, and thousands of rats attack Suk. Suk dies because of it. Only their father's memories remained in Suk's daughter's heart. Finally, Suk's daughter recalls her father's words, that you should steer clear of the bad boy. It refers to the person with whom she travels. She becomes upset because she misses her father. Here this movie ends. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.